Man, I knew this story was some bullshit the minute I heard it, man. Ain't no way in hell Tory Lanez in jail getting stabbed up like that. For no apparent reason. All of a sudden, he just getting... Come on, bro. Ain't no fucking way. I know somebody had to make that call.
So the man who stabbed Tory Lanez 14 times, including in the back of his head in prison, and tried to kill him, well, he's speaking out. He's explaining why he tried to kill Tory Lanez.
What exactly took place between you and Tory Lanez that day that you stabbed him allegedly?
Allegedly is crazy.
Nothing much took place that day. Everything led up to that day, but that day I just came out in the morning to tell him, good morning. And I told him what's up, give him a little fist bump, ask him if everything is good. We had a little situation the night before and the day before.
So what was the situation the night before and the day before?
So I heard some rumors that he was trying to put money on my head. He felt uncomfortable living next to him, said I was a threat. So I confronted him. And then I found out the same thing. He tried to put money on my head, so he said I put money on his head. We had a little discussion or whatever. So the next morning, that night, he said some kind of crazy. So the next morning, I came out to see if everything was good.
I'm highly skeptical of anything that comes out of the mouth of a PDF.
Right.
This man was arrested for killing his girlfriend, who was half his age, when he was 26 years old. However, Tory Lanez did drop that song with DDG, and these lyrics from this song could be completely unrelated to that incident. Well, the incident didn't happen yet, but it could be completely unrelated, and Tory Lanez could just be doing the thing that rappers do, which is lie in their raps. But in this song with DDG, Tory Lanez confessed that he was putting bags on people's heads in prison.
Sent me to prison and all that it taught me is if it go down how to stab the Tommies and bunkers, the knives, the thumpers, the lock and the sockets, the credit I call a shot on the yard, you a problem, my son out there hitting cash out shit out you.
I would be dishonest if I didn't bring that up, but honestly, I don't believe a word is coming out of this dude's mouth. And the way he speaks, bro, you could tell he's super slimy, and he's somebody who's been in jail long enough to where he understands certain like vernacular and articulations that's needed in a self-defense case. So essentially, he's just pleading his self-defense case that he plans on pleading to the courts. But yeah, bro, this dude is just slimy. It very well could be, bro. It's just the aura of PDFs that appears to be super slimy to me.
Right. Because ain't he the same motherfucker that was dating a 13-year-old girl? And he's like 26 years old. What the fuck are you doing with a 13-year-old girl and his ass is 26? Where the fuck was her parents at? How did her parents didn't know that this man was dating her? Ain't no fucking way. And all of a sudden, Tory just all of a sudden gets stabbed up in jail. Man, hell no. You can't trust this man coming out of his mouth. Because then the story they had before that he was so-called trying to talk to his girlfriend or some girl that he had up there during, what is it called? Visitation. Then Tory team come out and saying, oh, Tory didn't have no visitations. Nobody has came in to visit him. Nobody, I don't even think Tory's even allowed to have visitations right now, to my knowledge. So he ain't talked to nobody, really. Nobody like that. I don't even think Tory even talked to his daddy like that. To my knowledge, I don't even think he even spoke to his mother. I don't think he really spoke to nobody like that, let alone them coming up there to visit him. Yeah. Somebody on the outside, I ain't gonna say no names, Megan and them, had to call. They trying to get rid of him.
He said, yeah, so I was going back into my cell. And when I looked back, instead of going to jail, he was walking towards my door. He stood in front of my cell, looked at his boys, made his little smirk. And when he showed me what he had and something in his pocket, I just rushed him.
What do you have in his pocket?
I just rushed him. What he showed me looked to me like I believed it could be a weapon at the time.
Pay attention to the language here. I believed it to be a weapon at the time. And because I believed it to be a weapon at the time, it wasn't premeditation. It was me thinking this was a self-defense case. Now, he also says Tory Lanez's boys were present, right? He says Tory Lanez walked to his cell, was standing outside his cell like a Marvel character with something in his pocket, completely unprovoked, by the way.
Right.
Completely unprovoked. They dabbed each other up, had no problems that day. But Tory Lanez all of a sudden has something in his pocket where he would say it was like a poker or a knife, and went to his cell and stood out the cell like a Marvel character while smirking to his boys. And smirking to his boys is an important detail because he contradicts himself later on in this call.
So I rushed in, and I just snatched him. I just took advantage of him. He was weak. I just threw him all over, and I just kept slamming him and stabbing him. And
Were you trying to kill him?
No, not at all.
I wasn't trying to kill him, man. I just stabbed him 14 times, including 3 times in the head. I wasn't trying to kill him, man. I was just trying to make sure he ended up in critical condition with a collapsed lung. Oh, my God.
That's like me having 17 bullets in my gun, and I shoot the motherfucker 17 times, and I tell the judge, I ain't trying to kill him. What? You shot him 17 times. What the fuck you mean you ain't trying to kill the man? And I think I know what the fuck happened. I think I know what's going on here. Since the plan to kill him didn't work, he had to come up with an excuse. The plan of trying to kill Tory, it didn't work. The shit didn't work. So they had to hurry up and come up with another plan. It was self-defense. You see, the plan it didn't work because the man above didn't allow it. The man above want Tory to speak his truth. And since that plan of stabbing him 14 times in the back, I think it was 3 to the head, 14 to the back. Got him all in this shit. Because if it was self-defense, it would have been 14 times in the chest, not the back. You can't self-defense yourself if the guy got his back turned. That's like somebody coming in your house and you shoot him in the back. It's no longer self-defense. That nigga is lying. That motherfucker is lying, bro. There's no way in hell you stabbed Tory Lanez in the back 14 times. That's not self-defense. Self-defense if you would have stabbed him 14 times in the chest. Then I would have been like, okay, that's self-defense. Maybe Tory was trying to stab you. No. I'm not buying this motherfucker story now. One fucking bit.
God, bruh.
But I felt like it was a weapon. I felt threatened. And when I felt like a sting in my leg, I felt like, oh, he stabbed me. So I moved back and I kept stabbing more. And I seen that he threw something. So I was like, what the is that? So I just kept going. After he was yelling, help, screaming, please help me.
This dude must think we're stupid or something.
Right.
This man said with a straight face, trying to convince us he's telling the truth, that Tory Lanez had a knife on him too, and Tory Lanez just let him rush him. Cool. Tory Lanez stabbed him in his legs, but he only felt a slight sting. Cool. Then while he's attacking Tory Lanez with a knife, Tory Lanez threw his knife away. And he thought, oh, he did have a knife on him because he just threw it away. So that he continues to stab Tory Lanez up some more, including in the back of the head. Does that make sense, bro? What man is throwing away their weapon?
So you can stab him.
Attacking him with your weapon.
Right.
Cut it out, bro.
You just a fucking idiot, bro.
It's not even something that's plausible. This is a complete impossible scenario.
It's not possible.
Like, fake protection, and hit him and look at me. And then I just let him go. Like, I was just saying, like, man, you trying to kill me?
What were you guys like? I know why, but why would he pick you out of all people to want to put money on your head? Well, what was the beef exactly about?
It was really no beef. He just popped a lot. And I had confronted him a while back about always saying certain around me. Like, I'll take a fade, and I'll knife up, I'll put a in his place. And to me, I feel like the second, third time hearing that in a conversation, I was like, man, what you trying to say? So I told
And
him,
I feel like this
like,
call was a
what's up?
setup too.
Just go, I'll come into your cell, we'll do whatever, like, let's play this game then, because I felt like he was kind of antagonizing me, like, testing me, like if someone was afraid or something. We were cool in the beginning. We were cool for like a year. We chilled, kicked it together, everything. It just...
Oh, they're not on that type of prison yard, Rochelle.
Okay.
No. They got like little fractions, but she was more like he was different. He started kicking it with certain people, you know. And when we started doing that, that's kind of when we had our little misunderstandings and we stopped talking as much. But we were neighbors for a while. I've been knowing him for about 2 years already.
Okay. And
I feel like I know what's going on here. They trying to paint Tory a bad person in jail also. Since the stabbing didn't work, they said, well, fuck it, we gonna try to make it seem like he was trying to come after me because they trying to make it seem like he was coming after Meg as well. So they trying to paint him a bad person in jail and on the outside. These motherfuckers ain't slick. Y'all gotta come up with something better than that. Y'all trying to paint him as a bad person in jail as they trying to act like, oh, he in jail just trying to yank motherfuckers. And then on the outside, they trying to make it seem like he shoot motherfuckers. Them motherfuckers ain't slick. Cut that shit out.
during the
You
neighbor
motherfuckers ain't slick.
situation when you and him grew a friendship,
Yeah, we were cool. We chilled, we ate, we drank, we partied, kicked it. Yeah.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
This is just pure hate. Him and Tory Lanez were apparently homies. They apparently was kicking it and partying. Yo, even
Partying?
the language he's using, bruh, partying, having fun.
Yeah.
He sounds like a lifer. He sounds like somebody who has made away with jail is my home for life. I have no plans of ever getting out. Because he's talking about jail as if it's like something fun. There's no such thing as partying in jail, bruh. I refuse to believe
Nah,
it,
ain't
bruh.
no parties in jail.
But, yo, him and Tory Lanez is having normal conversation. Tory Lanez is letting him know, man, listen, man, I ain't afraid to fight none of these people in here, man. Listen, bro. Y'all, listen, bro. Like, I'm going to protect myself. I'm going to stab him if I got to stab somebody. Tory Lanez is telling you as a homie, yo, you feel me? Yo, he's getting ready for whatever comes his way. You take that as a threat towards you, it just shows me, bro, this man was looking for a reason to try to pick with Tory Lanez, bro. This
Right.
man is probably an undercover racist. I'll be real with you, bro. All right, because even the
I
scenario,
don't even think
bro,
it's
we're
that.
talking about, bro. Tory Lanez is having a friendly conversation with him, talking about how, yo, man, listen, man, if all these other dudes ever try me, man, I'm going to really get down. You feel me? I'm not scared of none of these dudes. You take that as if he's testing you. It shows, bro, you have a superiority complex. He's probably an undercover racist, to be honest, bro. Because to me, that level of vitriol to stab somebody 14 times, you got to really hate them. And to hate somebody like Tory Lanez for what? Like, y'all never had any type of major conflict or beef?
how much did the guy tell you that he paid to have you killed to get off the yard?
Oh, he said double whatever I was offering, but I never made that offer. That's what I never understand. He said that someone told him I offered people money to get rid of him. So he said he would give that person double and some dope and stuff. But truth be told, I never offered no money. Like, why would I offer somebody something I could do? It didn't make sense. But once he yelled and made threats and I'll have you killed and, you know, have a run up to your cell, all that comments and I felt like, all right, you're threatening my life. Like, there's nothing else to do but confront you. And that's what happened the next morning. I asked him, are we cool? He said, yeah, it's cool. And when I went to my cell, he followed me. And like I told you earlier.
Do you have any regrets of stabbing him?
Regrets? Oh, shit.
Because you stabbed him 14 times.
Yeah. I know that. I wish I could do certain things over, you know, but at the end of the day, I mean, I felt like he threatened my life. So, I mean, I can't. Those actions felt necessary to me at the time, like the whole, in the moment, him coming to my cells, you know, grabbing me, walking, like, nah, I felt like, nah, it's fit. So I can't say I regret taking a stand for myself. No, not at all. I mean, I feel remorseful in a sense because it really didn't have to go that far, but, I mean, he made his decisions and I made mine.
Did he end up having a weapon on him?
I mean, obviously, I got a stab mark in my leg. And
In your
going
leg.
to the hole, I mean, they didn't find no weapons either. I don't understand that part.
What you mean you don't understand it? He ain't have one.
But okay, so the weapons were found from him, only from you.
No weapon was the weapon I was using wasn't found either.
How
There was
your
no
weapon
weapon
was found?
Where'd it go?
That's what in the video it shows me putting it on the floor. That's what they were asking me. I don't know. Nobody was around. It was just me and him on the tier. There wasn't no day room. Nobody was standing next to us. It was just me and him.
But earlier in this video, he says he rushed Tory Lanez after Tory Lanez was walking to his cell, knife in his pocket, smirking to his friends, smirking to his homies. So Tory Lanez was smirking to his homies, but not just saying nobody was nearby. So what is it? Was somebody nearby, or was he smirking to his homies? And where was the quote-unquote homies at? They ain't step in to defend Tory Lanez. They ain't, man, cut it out, bro.
He just said it was just him and Tory that was on the tier. But at the beginning, he said it was Tory and his partners. Which one is it? Did Tory have people with him? Did or did he not have people with him? Pick one. Pick a side. God telling you, bro, the job didn't come successfully. They didn't take him out like he wanted him to. So they said, fuck it. We're going to try to make him a bad person on the inside. Like, Tory just went fucking crazy. All of a sudden, now he's just trying to gut motherfuckers like a frog in prison. Bro, the story don't even make sense, bro. Y'all motherfuckers stupid. Y'all got to open your eyes and realize the plan of trying to take him out in jail did not work. So they had to come up with another plan. Because the first plan was, oh, Tory was out there messing with my girl. Yada, yada, yada. Then, Tory legal team came out and said, well, Tory didn't have nobody come see him. Nobody hasn't seen him in a very, very long time. So what are you talking about? So how he could have been flirting with your girl or somebody that came to come see you if Tory is not even allowed to even go that way? So that was scratched off. So they had to come up with another plan. Oh, he was trying to harm me, so I just tried to defend myself. Really, nigga? Stop it, bro. This fucking story of the lies is just stupid. He must learn his line from fucking Megan or something. He must learn his lies from her. Because ain't no way in hell you can tell that lie and somebody's gonna believe that dumbass shit. But I tell you, boy, the devil be trying to work overtime. And them 14 fucking stabs to the back and 3 to the neck, and you still couldn't take that man out. That's the thing. Y'all don't want him to see. The thing is, they feel like he's coming closer and closer and closer to come home and get out of jail. They trying to hurry up and, get him up out of there so he can't come home, so he can't talk. So they can just feel like have a party because Meg won. Whoop. Nah, bro, ain't none of that. You tried it. It didn't work. But this shit crazy, man.
How jail works? Yo, jail is very tribal. Very tribal, bro.
Yeah.
No blacks in that prison is watching Tory Lanez get stabbed up and they think, nah, Tory, fend for yourself, man. Especially when you say Tory Lanez was screaming for help, 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 help. It don't make sense at all, man. The story is inconsistent. I'm not buying it. Because when this story first dropped, what they say, Tory Lanez was apparently disrespecting this dude's wife at the visit. Now, all of a sudden, that story ain't true no more. Y'all done threw that story out the window. Now, all of a sudden, it's no longer Tory Lanez was trying to shoot at this dude's wife, at the visit room. No, now Tory Lanez was Don Gordo in prison. He was putting hits on people. Man, let me know in the comment section, man. What do you guys think about this? Do y'all feel like he's telling the truth? Is he capping? Let me know. And if you're still watching, click on this video right here to find.
Yeah, buddy's just cap, man. The plan didn't work. Plan A didn't work, so they tried to go to plan B. And plan B ain't finna work neither, so they gonna try to come up with a plan C. They trying the hardest to paint this man as a bad person on the inside and out. And everybody that's rocking with Tory ain't believing this shit. Free that man.